Before we begin, this isn't a lecture, an attack on anyone, or a claim that everything you're about to hear is fact. This is a calm, grounded review of a controversial and emotionally charged text. If you value thoughtful analysis over instant agreement or outrage, take a moment to like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who believes in careful thinking. Nothing here asks you to pick sides. Let's slow this down and look at what this document is actually arguing. This review is based on Blue Blood is Black Blood, a document by Egmont Codfried arguing for a radical reinterpretation of European racial and art history. This document is intense. It is not written as a neutral academic paper, and it's not pretending to be. It reads like a manifesto, a personal appeal, a historical argument, and a warning all at once. The tone moves between research, accusation, frustration, and urgency. At its core, Blue Blood is Black Blood argues that large parts of European history were deliberately altered, specifically through the whitening of portraits, texts, and historical narratives after 1848, in order to erase the presence and power of black and brown elites in Europe. The author claims that European nobility, royalty, and even cultural figures were originally dark-skinned, and that racism as we know it was constructed later as a political tool. Portrait restoration, race theory, and historical revisionism are all presented as coordinated acts rather than isolated developments. This is a big claim. And big claims require careful handling. There are parts of this text that raise legitimate questions. Art restoration has always involved interpretation. Race as a biological category is widely rejected by modern science. And history is often written by those in power, that much is not controversial. But the document doesn't stop there. It moves from questioning history into asserting a single, total explanation for centuries of events. Almost everything becomes evidence: portraits, literature, skin descriptions, political revolutions, correspondence, even resistance to the theory itself. Disagreement is often interpreted as proof of conspiracy or denial. That's where discernment becomes crucial. When every counterargument is treated as malicious, discussion stops. When every institution is assumed to be lying, verification becomes impossible. And when emotional urgency replaces methodological restraint, insight can turn into rigidity. My honest opinion is this text contains important questions, but it also carries deep frustration and grievance that shape how those questions are answered. It mixes observation with interpretation so tightly that they become hard to separate. Some arguments invite further investigation. Others leap too far, too fast, without allowing for alternative explanations or independent verification. Another thing worth noting is the emotional weight. The document isn't just about history, it's about dignity, recognition, and pain. That's real. But when pain drives the narrative entirely, the risk is that complexity collapses into certainty. History is rarely that clean. So what do we take from this? Blue Blood is Black Blood should not be swallowed whole, and it shouldn't be dismissed outright either. The value of this text is not in accepting every conclusion. The value is in learning how power, identity, and history interact, and how easily narratives harden when people feel erased. The solution is discernment, not denial. Ask, which claims can be independently verified? Where does evidence end and interpretation begin? What emotional stakes are shaping the argument? History deserves rigor and humility. And if there is one grounding takeaway here, it's this: question dominant narratives, yes. But also question total explanations. Truth usually lives in tension, not absolutes. That's how we stay awake without becoming trapped.
Garantangi, till the next video.